Grab yourself some chips, a glass of wine, I don't know, whatever you like to snack, because it's gonna be a long one. Hi everybody, I'm Andreea, and today's video is going to be all about me. I've got a lot of new people on this channel, and I realized that you don't know much about me, so let me present myself. I was asking you not too long ago to just ask me anything that would like to know about me, and I'm actually going to answer your questions from the phone. How many languages do you speak? I can speak 4 languages: Romanian, English, French, and German. Ich kann ein bisschen Deutsch. What is your first language? My first language is Romanian, as I am originally from Romania. Okay, so I've put on my contact lenses. I don't want to keep on putting those glasses on. Where are you from? Because your last name is Ali. Do you want to visit Germany someday? I'd like to say that I'm 100% Romanian, but I do know that my dad, whose name is Ali, is actually a mixture between Romanian and Turkish. The reason why my channel is named Ali Andreea, it's because it would have been too confusing to have it Andreea Ali, because there is 2 E's in my name and then 2 A's, so it would have been a little bit complicated. So that's why it's Ali Andreea. But my first name would be Andreea, and then my last name used to be Ali before I got married. And I actually used to live in Germany, in Nuremberg, with my aunt. Not like the whole time. I would be back and forth between Romania and Germany. Do you see yourself living in Romania in the future? No, I don't. How did you become a makeup artist? This is a question that I get all the time. It wasn't really something that I decided to do. I was the kind of kid that was very artistic. I love to draw. I love to sing most of everything. I love to sing, and I've always thought I would become a singer. But when I was really young, my mom had a lot of makeup that was sent from my aunt from Germany. And there was like really good quality makeup, Art Deco and Dior and Chanel. Back in the 90s, to have those kinds of products in Romania was like a huge deal. Romania was a communist country until 1989, so it was like wow to have that kind of makeup. But as a kid, I honestly didn't know anything about value of things. And I've started to just use those products from my mom to do the makeup for my mom's friends. And I just became better and better at it, I guess. Everybody encouraged me to continue. Only in my first year of college, I was actually looking for a job. I was lucky enough to find this job as a makeup artist at a TV station. That's where everything started. I realized that this is what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. What is your favorite thing to do in your spare time besides makeup? How did you discover your passion for makeup? Love your arrogant attitude, as you said in one of your recent videos. Never change the way you are. Good luck. This is from Juice Color. I love to walk around, to see places, to discover new restaurants. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I'm a huge foodie. I always say that I live to eat because food is just, it's a huge part of my life. Sometimes I even organize vacations depending on the places where I want to go eat. That's how bad I am. So I guess, yeah, the favorite thing to do in my spare time is just, you know, what everybody likes to do: be with friends, walk, watch movies, eat, cook, and I watch a lot of YouTube, maybe a little bit too much. What is your dream person to make up or meet, and why? My favorite person, my favorite artist, and the person that I would love to do makeup would be Beyonce. For me, she is the complete artist. I don't think there is any other artist right now as creative, as talented. I don't know, she's just got the full package. She is extremely talented. She's hardworking. I feel like she's down to earth whenever she gives an interview. She's my favorite. And if I were to do an artist's makeup, like the ultimate goal for me would be Beyonce. Baby, it's you. You're the one I love. You're the one I need. You're the only one I see. Come on, baby, it's you. How long have you lived in Paris? And do Paris inspire you and your makeup? How old is your cute cat? Okay, that's more than one question, so let's take it slow. So I'm here for about 15 months or so. And do Paris inspire you and your makeup? It absolutely inspires me, because if you've visited Paris, you know that this is one incredible city. The architecture, the people, like just everything that surrounds me. Whenever I leave the house, there could be inspiration at every single corner. It's just so very chic and very romantic. How old is my cute cat? Actually, I do not know how old he is. I found him in the building where my mom was living back in 2006, but it was already a grown-up cat when I found him. So unfortunately, I don't know how old he is, but his teeth are starting to fall out, so I'm guessing he's pretty old, maybe like 13, 14 years old. I'd like to know about the period of time when you used to sing. It would be nice of you to tell us more. Where did you sing? Who did you sing with? And what period of time? Did you have concerts? How did you start it? And why did you quit? I've started to sing when I was 7 years old. Everything started from school. We had the music lessons, and obviously my teacher thought that I had a special voice, and she told my parents that maybe it would be better for me to take classes, like singing classes. And so my parents took me to this school where they have just a group of kids singing, and we would meet every Sunday and we would just practice, and it was beautiful. Every Sunday I would do that until I was 17. It started so beautifully and I had such amazing memories. But then we had our leader who was a music teacher. He was pretty old and pretty old style, I would say. And when I turned around 17, 18, I was a pretty heavy girl. I was about 20 pounds heavier than I am today, about 10 kilograms. All the rest of the girls were very thin, were taller than me and very thin. And I remember that one day the teacher came to me and told me that I'm just too fat for the rest of the group, that I don't fit in the group anymore, and that he would give me a few months to lose weight. And I was just so upset because of that I said, you know what, I'm just not gonna come back. I'm gonna leave and I'm not gonna come back. And this is what I did. I left, and I never sang from that moment on, except for like the shower. But you know, I knew that this is not what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. I mean, I loved it and I was okay at it, but I knew that this was not what I wanted to do in my life. And yes, we used to have concerts. We used to be on TV on a local station. Honestly, it was a very beautiful period of time. Too bad it ended like that, but that did not affect me. I know there might be people that would be thinking, oh my God, like what a jerk to say that to you. But it did not really affect me long term. I was very upset right after, but then, you know, I continued my life. If I get the chance to sing at the karaoke, or if I'm in a parking lot, sometimes you hear me singing on Instagram. I do love to sing, but not like professionally. I chose makeup, let's put it this way. Oh, and I did sing at my own wedding. I'm going to put a link in the description box where you can see me singing for my husband at my wedding. I was singing All of Me and I screwed it. But you know, that's a whole other story. Next question. How did you first begin with makeup? What are your ride or die products that you can't live without? Thank you a lot for your videos. Thank you. I've already answered how I began with makeup. Let me just... What are my ride or die products? Now, I don't know if the question is what are my ride or die products as for myself or as in my kit, because there's a huge difference in between what's on my kit as a makeup artist and what's on my personal kit. As a makeup artist, what are my go-to products that I always have in my kit? Let me start with moisturizer. I always like to use the Embryolisse Lait Concentré. I've been using it for many years and I've been loving that product. As for foundation, Armani Luminous Silk. I think it's one of those foundations that would fit everybody. Powder, Laura Mercier, obviously, you already know that. Eyeshadows, the singles from Anastasia Beverly Hills, they're the best. Eyebrow products, I have the Brow Pro palette, the one that has every single color for the brows. It's an amazing product. I love the colors. Anastasia is the best when it comes to eyebrow products. And then clear brow gel. Like, I can't live without that product. Bronzer, Hoola bronzer, beautiful universal bronzer, I would say. Contour, Kevyn Aucoin. I love their sculpting powder. It has that grayish undertone that I'm looking for when I contour. Mascara, Better Than Sex from Too Faced. Lipstick, as a makeup artist, you don't want to have a ton of products because they're just heavy. So I do love the palette, the lip palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I know it's a little bit confusing for people because it has yellow, it has blue, it has black and white. But that palette for makeup artists is everything you need in terms of lipsticks. And that I always have that palette with me in my kit. As for setting spray, I would say MAC Fix Plus, just because it fits every skin type, and I always make sure I have an 8-hour cream from Elizabeth Arden in my kit. Highlighter, that's actually hard. I'm very picky when it comes to highlighters. I like to use mostly liquid highlighters, and I would say the Marc Jacobs coconut highlighter drops, fantastic product. And then in terms of powder, I like the Illamasqua OMG highlighter, amazing. Now from It's Delta Taylor, what kind of music you like the most? What is your favorite musician? Obviously, Beyonce is my favorite musician. I could listen to her whenever, wherever. I'm a huge fan. But I listen to all kinds of music. I cannot say I only listen to Beyonce. Recently, I've been obsessed with Yeba Smith, Jacob Banks, Alex Clare, Gregory Porter. This is what I'm listening lately. Susan M says, you seem always so positive. Is that from your upbringing or just your philosophy? I find you and your hubby adorable. Anything you would like to share would be lovely. Oh, that's so sweet. I'm not always happy, but it's very easy for me when I'm not happy to make myself happy. I'm neither extremely happy nor extremely sad, but I can go from one place to another extremely fast. I guess some people might say, oh, that you're not very stable. I guess it's in my nature for me to be happy. I wake up and I'm happy. And I'm an early bird. I like to wake up very early. Where did you study English? You almost have no accent. I don't know about that. So I've actually started to study English before I was going to school. We had a neighbor that was an English teacher, and my mom was asking her to teach me English. I would say I was 6, and I know it's so weird, but I remember the very first song she taught me. Do you want me to sing to you? Good morning, our dear teacher. Good morning, how are you? We all are very happy to say hello to you. That's kind of creepy. To answer your question, I learned English at school in Romania, elementary school and then high school, and then I did my college in English. I studied a lot English when I was a kid. Naomi Dudas. Would you like to do a meet and greet? I would love to do that, but my followers are from everywhere. A huge part of the followers are coming from the United States. But then I've got people following me a lot from France. I have people following me from Romania, UK, Italy, Spain. From Greece, I have a lot of people following me. So it would be hard to do a meet and greet, you know, even if I was to do it in the US, because US is such a big place, you know. But yes, I would love to meet you guys, maybe one day. This question, I get this question all the time. Do you plan to have kids? No, not right now. I am such a kid. Plus, I just have a lot of things right now in my life. I just don't feel it. Maybe I need to wait a little bit more. I'm not saying I'm never gonna have kids, but just not right now. What hair products you use on a daily basis? I'm asking the question because I love your hair. Mona Lisa is asking me that. Love from India. Thank you so much. I use a lot of different hair products. I use Way, most of it. I've got a ton of styling products from Way. I use Leonard Grey. I use John Frieda. I use Aveda. I use so many products for hair. A lot of you wanted to know, how did I meet my husband? I would like to tell you some romantic story, extraordinary story, but there isn't. I was out with two of my friends, and my friend Claudia was asking us, would you guys be okay if I had the guy that I'm dating with coming with another guy? And we were like, yeah, sure, don't worry. That guy came, who's one of Alex's best friends, even to this day. With Alex, we were shaking hands. I said, Andrea, he's Alex. I did not like him at all. I thought he was such a kid. I used to date much older guys than me, and when I saw him, I was like, who's this kiddo? So that night it was more like, bye Felicia, I'm not interested in you. But then he got my Facebook, because back then I was using Facebook, and he started to send me messages in there, and then we met. We are together ever since we first had a date. He proposed very quickly after we met. We're only together for 4 years and 4.5 years, and we've been married for 3 years. Sorry, it's not an interesting story. Everybody's asking me, how did I get to Paris? Long story short, I've been contacted by the Anastasia Beverly Hills team in Romania. I don't know if you know, but Anastasia is Romanian. And they were asking me if I would like to be a makeup artist for the brand in Paris. And when I received that request, I was like, no way. I'm good in Romania. I actually had my own studio. It was very, very beautiful. Alex had his own studio. I had the life that most people would think it was perfect. But then I thought, you know what? It's comfortable. It was getting very comfortable in Romania, and I like to be challenged. Even though at first I was thinking, no, I'm not gonna leave. I'm not gonna leave the whole work that I've been doing in here. I'm not gonna start it all over now when I'm over 30. But then I said to myself, if I'm not going to do it now, I will regret it for the rest of my life. I'd rather have bad experiences than think, what if? Plus, I had no kids. I still have no kids. I thought it's a good opportunity for me to try something new and to live in a beautiful city like Paris. So I came to Paris to work with Anastasia Beverly Hills, but I've quit my job in July this year. So it's not long since I've quit my job. I had a beautiful year. I've learned so much, and it helped me so much, and I will be forever grateful to the Anastasia team. Not to mention that I got to be at her place in LA and meet her mom and her dog. And for me, that is something extraordinary, and I will forever be grateful to Anastasia. Maybe if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be where I am today. Are you going to live in LA from January on? I get that question a lot because I've wrote in my bio on Instagram that I'm going to be in LA in January, but that's it. It's just for January. I'm going to go in LA for IMATS, which is the International Makeup Artists Trade Show. It's one of the biggest shows in the world for makeup, and I can't wait to go there. It's one of my favorite places to go as a makeup artist because I get to buy makeup for the whole year. I buy my lashes from IMATS. I buy my beauty blenders from IMATS because they have really great prices. So if you are a makeup lover, it's the place where you want to be. So I'm going to be in LA almost the whole month of January. I'll be there with my husband and my friend Hanan. Describe your style in one word. My style in one word: classic. Boring as classic. Someone is asking me if my marriage is really as perfect as it looks like from the videos. No. There are moments in marriage when you just hate him to guts. But then, it's a balance. And of course I'm not gonna show you when we are fighting. I mean, you guys are crazy. How would I ever do that? Like, I'm in the middle of a fight with Alex and I'm taking my phone. Let me put this on Instagram. It would be kind of weird, right? But I have no problem on telling you that my marriage is not perfect. And if you're looking for the perfect marriage, good luck. Okay. The good thing about me and Alex is that we fight hard, but we love harder. So yeah, no perfect marriage in here. No. How do you find Paris so far? How did you get through all of the bureaucracy stuff and other annoying things? Sometimes it's just overwhelming. It's just so hard. It's very hard to live in Paris. It's beautiful, but it's just, yeah, like you said, it's very overwhelming. You need to have 100,000 papers and signatures and proofs, and it's very, very complicated to live in Paris, unfortunately. I got used with the rhythm because it's quite similar with what's going on in Romania, but in here it's just even worse. I don't see myself living in Paris for the rest of my life. I already feel like this video is going to be so long, so I'm going to stop here. If you have any more questions, please send me on Instagram and I'd love to answer. Alright guys, I think this video is going to be very long already, and right after I film it, I plan to edit and post it. Before you go, I would like to say something. Today is December 1st and it's the National Day for Romania, and I'd like to say la mulți ani tuturor românilor. Thank you so much for always supporting me, always being in here, liking my videos, commenting, and just inspire me all the time to get better and better. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.